This video found you for a reason because you've been thinking about someone. Now, I want to ask you this. Is it possible that this video found you for a reason? What does your intuition tell you? There's no hashtags, no captions, no trending audio. Have you been thinking about someone? Has there been someone on your mind? Someone that you had an amazing connection with at one point, but now you're not talking to. But your heart's telling you, it's not over with this person. There was something deeper going on. This isn't just someone you had a crush on. This is a soul-binding, amazing connection. Okay, this is like twin flame, soulmate energy. This is like the universe brought this person into my life, and I don't understand why the universe would bring this person in my life to just rip it away. There has to be something greater going on. There has to be a bigger reason, a bigger why to why this person came into my life. But am I just being crazy? Like, am I reading this energy wrong? Right? Does that sound like you? Because I know that you've had this question for a long time and you've been wanting answers, and this is your synchronicity. This is your sign. Spirit works through physical reality, through synchronicity. So Spirit brought this to you because it's time to get to the bottom of it. It's time to figure out what's going on with this person. Okay? So if that sounds like you, I would save this reading because I think this is going to blow you into clarity because it's going to be really specific on what you need to know. So what's going on with this connection? Well, I'm going to show you guys how I use tarot to connect with Spirit and how I also use this love confession deck to get more clarity. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get 3 random cards. These are love confessions, okay? This is what this person would tell you right now. If this person could sit with you, what would they tell you? That's the intention I'm setting. Not all of these are sunshine and rainbows, okay? So whatever's supposed to come out is what we'll be needing to hear. Then I'm going to get some tarot cards on each specific card to get into what that means, okay? So this is going to be really specific, really accurate. Even though it's a collective reading, it's gonna be scary accurate. So if you're not ready to hear some stuff, this might not be the time to hear the message, but I would save this for when you are ready. Okay, so here we have some stuff coming out already. I'm just gonna put these 3 out. Okay, these 3 cards that just came out, that's what we're going to center on. So the first one that came out, ooh, what does it say? I thought I could move on, but you have always been my favorite memory. Okay, so this to me right away, with this card that came out, it's making me feel like there's no movement with this person. This person's not moving on. This person's not dating. If they're in a relationship with someone else, they don't like that person. They're using that person to distract them. I'm seeing, look at that. They're literally sitting down. And then this card's kind of validation. It's saying, I thought I could move on. I thought I could move on, but here I am sitting looking at you, remembering you. I'm reminiscing. I'm trying to think, why can't I find myself moving forward? Why can't I find happiness with anyone else? You've always been my favorite memory. Okay, so they're thinking, they're contemplating, they're wondering about you right now. And perhaps your intuition is onto something because you can feel that. Energy doesn't lie. And, whenever we think about someone a lot, that it's like a stone being thrown into the pond. We're all a part of that pond. We're all the water. And so when someone throws a stone and it's aimed at you, those ripples, you're going to feel those ripples eventually. So you do feel them thinking about you and reminiscing about you. And that's making you also reminisce about them. Okay, so what came out? The devil. The devil. So this makes me feel the devil energy has to do with past. Something from the past chasing us, trying to get back to us. So once again, this is really resonating with this card that came out because it's saying, I thought I could move on. You're my favorite memory, thing of the past, not being able to move on, being stuck on you, thinking about you. The past is haunting them. They can't move forward. They're literally sitting down. They're stuck. They cannot move forward. The past is about to catch up to them. What does this mean? The death card came out. What is that saying? The death card isn't always scary. The death card symbolizes rebirth, right? We can focus on the darkness, the death, the ending of something, or we can focus on the positivity that comes from it, which is the rebirth, the light, going into a new dimension. So They are not talking to you. They're remembering you. They can't move on, but they're trying to make the best. I feel like this was a breakup because it's the death card. Like, I definitely feel like you guys are not talking and they feel like they can't be with you for whatever reason. So they're trying to make the best of this breakup, but it's hard because all they can think about is you and they can't seem to move forward. Let's see what the next love confession card that came out is so we can get some clarity. Sometimes I close my eyes and I wish you were here with me. Well, that makes sense with this card that just came out. Sometimes I close my eyes and I wish you were here with me. Okay. What does this mean? Are they going to reach out to you? Okay, I'm seeing the World with the King of Swords. So what is this saying? To me, I immediately, when I'm looking at this World card, they close their eyes and they wish you were here with them. They think you are the most beautiful, gorgeous, or handsome thing they've ever laid their eyes on. It's kind of like I have all these options out in front of me, but none of them compare to you. You're up on the pedestal. It's like we're walking on a sandy beach and there's all these pieces of sand, but you're the diamond. You were the diamond. You were, the beautiful seashell with an oyster, with a pearl inside. And it's like they're just looking at this sand. It's like there's nothing that compares to you. Now, when I'm seeing the King of Swords, they're thinking about reaching out to you, but they're not yet. They don't know how you feel. And they're wondering, is that really what's best? They've been contemplating reaching out for a while because they can't get over you, right? They're trying. They're trying their best. They're trying to move on with other people, but none of them light them up like you did. They're trying to move on from the past, but they just keep thinking about you. They're trying to accept this breakup, but they just can't move forward. You're it. That's why you're it. And they can't accept anything else. They're realizing maybe I need to reach out to you. Maybe I need to reach out to you. They're thinking about it. They haven't done it yet, but they're thinking about it. The Ace of Cups. That's interesting because aces are about new beginnings. Perhaps they are going to reach out to you. They think about it. Cups are about emotional fulfillment, so they know that they would be really happy if they did it, but I think they're scared, honestly. There's something holding them back, and I think it's a little bit of fear of how you'll react. What will happen? Cups have to do with emotions. So I feel like they're scared that they're going to feel a little too deeply. They're not used to that. They're not used to all those feelings. They've never felt like this about anyone. So they don't know how to handle that. Do I go down this road again? Am I ready for that? But I can't let this person get away. There's a reason I can't stop thinking about them. They're thinking about reaching out to you. I feel like they might. Because the Ace of Cups came out. Aces are about new beginnings. Cups are about emotional fulfillment. Okay, they might. Let's see what the third card is, though. You guys, it says, one day we will be together. Look at that. One day we will be together. If that is not validation, you see how this just told the perfect story? I tell you these cards are magical. Let's get some more information. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. You can't see it. You can't see it. They're saying one day we'll be together. I feel like one day that courage will come and they will reach out to you. But I feel like you just are stuck in the reminiscing mode. You're stuck in the reminiscing mode. They're moving on, but them moving on is actually moving towards you. You're reminiscing on how it used to be. And if they're going to come back into your life, they're not going to be the same person they were back then. They're going to be an improved person. They're going to be different in a good way. So if you're reminiscing and you're so stuck in the past, then you're never going to be a vibrational match to the new them that could come into your life. That's what you need to hear. You need to hear it's time to move on so that you can be ready for what's waiting for you over here. It's time to stop being stuck in the energy of the past. Okay? The Magician. I feel like you're an amazing manifester. Okay? But you've done it all. You don't need to go back and revisit that anymore. It's done. Let it go and let the universe do its thing. Be the best version of yourself. Focus on yourself right now so you can prepare yourself for what's coming so that you can be a vibrational match to what's coming. Okay? You guys, if you like this deck, any of these decks, they're in the TikTok shop. I'll link it right here. Let me know if it resonates and make sure to follow me so that you do not ever miss a reading that is supposed to find you.